Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You've found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream. So let's go.
Players, since long before your sun burned hot in space, and before your race was born, I have awaited players. And you know what? My camera is not on this particular screen. So before we do anything, welcome all you Architects of Fate to Star Trek Adventures. We've taken a long hiatus. Bajor Rising, we're going to begin a new series, episode 3 on this. And what I'm going to do is have everybody introduce each other themselves, I should say. And we are beginning season 3, episode 1, Threads of Honor, Threads of Fear. What that has to do with anything, who knows? But with us in voice, but not on video, is Destiny, is Lieutenant Ezra. Zara, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, I'm Destiny. I'm playing Lieutenant Azara. I can't think of anything interesting about me or my character right now.
Okay, you don't have your character sheet, but you do have the player's handbook, which is more than I have. So,
Yes.
Jim, do you have anything interesting to say for yourself?
Never, but that doesn't stop me. I'm Jim. I am playing Starfleet Engineer Lieutenant Lemuel Higby, who is trying to get rid of a strange film in his mouth. Thinks there might be something weird in that mouse he ate. Oh,
God, I forgot about that. All right. And then Steve, or Sarcastic? As
Steve here, playing Lieutenant Nellis Tullis, security officer on board the Odyssey, and well, I'm more concerned about the Tellarite recovering from his mouse ordeal. I think he's still trying to catch his hand.
Yeah.
Hope he's not going to go further with his HR complaint.
He might have forgotten totally about his HR complaint.
I'm hoping.
Actually.
Really hope.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to try and look up my intro, because I didn't have my intro in front of me, as always. It's also where I put in fate chips for everybody so that they can enjoy the time with us. All right, we left off last season. We ended our season with the crew, the away team has come back from Bajor, setting them up, getting them kind of on their feet. The Cardassians have launched some horrible, essentially they've gone a little more genocidal, on the harsh side of genocide now. And so that and the rebellion are kicking off in earnest, or the resistance are kicking off in earnest. And you guys came back to the ship because the colony's set up. There's some teams down there still to continue with their work. But now it's time to bring you guys back up. And I believe Azara came back with the shuttle with I think you were first back with a shuttle. with the medical team.
Yes.
Okay. And then I don't know, Livio, you came back, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was not sure because I don't remember we had so many people in that crowded shuttle that it was hard for me to tell. And well, at this point, this is sort of a first day back kind of thing. You're getting into the swing of things. You're still all a little disoriented. Your staff meetings feel a little odd. Because you've been on the planet for upwards of 12 hours, according to real time. The whole mess took like 15 hours. But you guys have done a lot of, a lot on the planet surface, and now you're back. And what kind of things do you guys remember as you're kind of roughly filing, kind of summary reports about what you did? If anybody, if you just want to touch on a couple of things you thought were particularly impressive, and a couple of things that other people sucked at.
I remember my last encounter was with a bunch of gentlemen in the nude after getting something in their system and having security clear them.
But what?
Or was that 2 games ago?
I don't know that we had naked people.
Yes.
No. I think one of the side effects was the mice. The mice guys were without clothes, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but we were
Yeah.
Wiki boys.
It had something to do with the hokey pokey. I'm almost sure. Shut up.
Oh my god!
God damn you and the hokey pokey.
Boy, okay, casual nudity just apparently has slipped my mind. I am really losing. I am really losing it. Thank you, everybody.
Casual about it, brother.
There was nothing casual. This was
Professional nudity.
It's a tactical
nudity.
I like the idea. It was tactical nudity. It was used by the Bajorans. Okay, so
that was Commander Uhura in that one movie, Tactical Nudity.
Fan dance.
Dance.
So you remember that you were doing some of that. Was there anything that you felt went exceptionally well that you helped solve a Bajoran problem? Because the nudity thing now, I don't know what else I must have missed.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. What I'm going to do is what I'll go around, and if you guys think of extra things, we can just hop back in, and you can just say, "Oh yeah, well I'm at it. I'm filling out my report." Lemuel, what sorts of things do you have? And actually, are you seeking out any psychological aid or anything, or did the mice take care of everything?
I have an appointment scheduled. Yeah.
Okay.
There's for some reason counselors all booked up all of a sudden after everybody came back from this shitty planet.
That's true. Zara, did you switch back to nursing from counseling?
I'm trying to get into counseling. I never qualified yet. So there might be an opening now.
Yeah, I think that with the overflow, they'll just press you into service. So if you really actually want to make this really weird, we can have Lemuel be your patient, even though he's probably got some bigger problems than that. It's that, or I'm going to have Steve become Dr. Meglimo for something. We'll
the therapist, sure.
Yeah. But Lemuel, what were a couple of things that stuck in your mind? I know you left the seeds of engineering inspiration on the planet, and that's not a euphemism for anything.
No, fortunately not. Yeah, I'm still feeling good about that, even though I have to fill out this stupid report of equipment lost in action.
Okay. Is there anything you're going to leave out of the? Oops, sorry.
Even in a post-scarcity society, you still have to account for the things the government gives you, and if you can't, they don't pay you, so it can't come out of your pay, but you will be spoken to.
Something there will be a firm talking to
Yes.
after the meeting. Yeah, well, you're in 10 forward with your violin solo. So you don't have anything. Are you leaving anything out of your report?
Probably that I shot an old lady and a child.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not
Would
going to
leave
go
that
well.
out. It doesn't seem to really be pertinent to the mission.
Not important to what we're doing today. All right.
Yep.
Okay. And Mr. Tallis? Mr. Nollis, I should say.
Supplemental reports, commendation to the various security people for keeping their heads in, especially when it technically turned into a mosh pit down there. I'm still trying to figure out what the captain of the space freighter was up to, but I'll leave that for someone else to figure out. And that probably this is the first time I've been around other Bajorans for a couple of years, so it was kind of weird dealing with my own, well, reasons for staying away from these people for so long. And so, you know, I'll be working those things out. Maybe I too will hang out with the counseling team, but I think they're overbooked for now, and it's not messing up my schedule at the moment.
Okay, good. Yeah, so we've got, there we go. So we have that all running. Yeah, what I'm going to ask is that we think about, as you're writing your reports, I wanted to look through the Star Trek things. And this is going to be a kind of, you get yourself a point, you lose yourself a point kind of thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time we've ever done XP in my entire work here on Architects of Fate. The first time for me doing it. And if we like it, we're going to do more of it. And if we don't, we're still going to do more of it. Was the mission successful? Do you guys think? Did you do the thing where you had to stabilize the colony?
We failed successfully.
That wasn't that horrible, was it? Did you guys think you
I
succeeded?
don't think it was a failure.
Okay. Everybody give yourself a everybody say give yourself a point. Were you all good little doobies, and did you obey the orders given to you by your superiors?
More or less.
Yeah, for the most part.
Let me see. Did you prevent combat from occurring or avoid escalating hostility? And these are individual choices you can make now.
We really tried. Does that?
Oh, your heart was in the right place, is what I'm hearing.
Attempts were truly made.
Attempts were truly made. So are we looking at as, well, I mean, I don't think anybody escalated. Did you guys? Other than Lemuel?
No. I don't think anybody
You
escalated.
didn't escalate. No. I'm going to leave that as a 0 because you get a little more firefights, but I don't know if you could have avoided them. Give yourself a 1. Did you establish common ground or peaceful cooperation with those newly encountered or who were previously hostile to you? There's a bunch of people still wandering around your campfire, still looking to talk, but they're gone now. So did you guys get to know the Bajorans? Did you turn around some attitudes?
I think I made a good relationship with the religious leader.
Mm-hmm. And then there was the angry old
think-
lady. What?
Yeah, that little kid and the Bajoran engineer,
Okay.
I think,
Yeah. Yeah, I think the one that
are
lived.
fonder of me than they were before.
Yes. And tell us, how do you feel about how you did?
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'll gladly take a 0 on that one. That's
Oh, okay. Yeah, common ground. Because you weren't given too many peaceful cooperation options, were you?
yeah.
You burned a lot of people to the ground. Plus, you had the Section 31-ish guy. Yeah, no, I think that everybody stayed hostile to you. They started hostile. There was nowhere to go but up. Okay, so if you take a 0, that's okay. Did you contribute directly to saving the lives of innocent people or your fellow crew?
Probably.
I think you put yourself in harm's way or did something like that to stop people. So that's everybody gets a 1 on that. Did you take all reasonable action to render aid to those in urgent need or distress? Yes.
Yes.
That was literally your mission. Okay, and now comes one of the negatives. Some of the negatives. We didn't use some of these mechanics, so you don't have to worry about them. Was the mission a failure? No. Did you challenge one of the mission's directives? Which there were directives way back when, but you guys didn't go, screw the Bajorans. They're on their own, which was the whole point of what you were doing. You had an investigation. Were you disobedient to superiors? Did anybody get ordered to do something and then sort of not do it? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
How
I don't
many
think so.
what's your red shirt count? Was anyone killed under your command?
I don't think anybody was killed, but I'm sure there was a couple of, knockdowns and bruises and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they were really worried mostly about lethal force being used. Did you employ force to ends other than the defense of self, ship, crew, or innocent life? Was there any needless fisticuffs?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about the old lady and the kid that Jim shot. So
Yeah, okay. We'll just let that slide. We're just gonna lie to me. I don't know about the naked thing, so God, I'm done. Did you employ force? Did you employ lethal force during the mission? And I think other than killing the cave entity, you were fine.
Yeah, does that count? That was kind of strange.
It was kind
you
of
like-
yeah, we got Jerry. That was all Jerry's thing. I don't think you. Let me see. Yeah, that was lethal force, wasn't it? Because it was like it could kill it. I think was the thing. So you applied it. It didn't cause death, but you were going, well,
Did we shoot the entity though, or did we shoot the walls?
You shot the walls, which you knew would hurt the entity.
Ah,
But I think it was to disrupt the Cardassians too. That was your goal, was to kind of give them a jolt.
right.
yeah.
Let me see. Did you take unnecessary risks during the mission? Define unnecessary.
Shut.
I don't know. Did you cause or allow through inaction innocent lives to be lost? No. Did you lie, threaten, or coerce others to achieve mission objectives? Maybe.
I'm pleading the fifth on that time.
Okay.
Yeah, can we invoke our second guarantee or whatever? What do they call
Yeah,
it?
the second.
I'm not gonna lie,
guarantee.
cheat, or coerce the game master here, but
Yeah. Well, it's like you guys could gaslight me on this. We'll just put that down as a blanket kind of minus one. Did you permit a colleague to act unethically or illegally during the performance of their duties?
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody got the thing here. I don't know what you guys' reputations are. I think that they all start at Reputation.
I think
Bullshit.
I thought it all started at 10, but I could be wrong.
They go with rep is. Nope, it's this scale. It's 1 through 5. You probably all have a level 4 reputation, which is you have a fine record. It includes a few accommodations for exceptional performance. You're in good standing with your officers, and you have expertise and perspectives are worthy of consideration. So all of you are like Starfleet members in good standing. Barclay shows up as a 3, just to give you an idea. And Ensign Rowe is a 2. So there you go. So what we're going to do is take your target number, which is 7 plus your rep, and we all agreed that was a 4. So you have a target number of 11. The difficulty of this roll is equal to the number of negative influences you have. How many negative influences did you all have? Like some people had 1. I think most everybody had a 0. Except, I don't know.
Yeah.
2 of you.
I'll take a -1.
Yeah. So basically, your difficulty is going to be 1. Assemble a dice roll. Roll the number of d20 equal to the number of positive influences you have. I believe everyone's thundering out here with 5 dice. There is no maximum for d20s. Holy crap. Okay, so as far as I can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can have up to 7 if you did everything right, which I think you did. So what'll happen is you have to roll under your reputation, and you generate 2 successes. Equal or less. If it's less than your reputation, our criticals are 4 or less for everybody, and everything else your target is 11 or less. So go ahead and throw, good God, 7 dice.
Okay. Okay.
Let me know about criticals.
So far that's 2 successes. And let me grab 2 more. All right, well, done. All right, looks like I got a total of 2 successes.
What? So this is that crappy system that I thought they'd fixed. Is what I'm
We
hearing.
rolled 6 dice, right?
6 or 7, yeah, 6 probably.
Okay. I got 5 successes, 2 critical successes.
Okay, so it was 5 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, oh my God. How are you doing with your one big beautiful die?
I got 5 successes, and 2 of those are critical.
So apparently, yeah, Steve, I'm going to just say I really have a lot of empathy for where you're sitting right now, because it's like you literally, does that include the difficulty 1 that you had? You got 2, and then there's still like 1. I think that was your difficulty.
The difficulty was 1. I got 2 successes.
Yeah, equal to the number of the influences you have. Yep. Okay. Yep. So that's, yeah. So you should automatically lose 1 of your things, which kind of sucks. So did you have 1 success? Is the most bullshit thing ever. Nels, I fundamentally, I'm going to say I don't agree with the system as it's written. And I'm by DM's fiat, I'm going to have you get 4 points, because you are less. You did do a couple of more shady things than the rest of them, but you now have 4. What's it called? Acclaim. Okay.
4 acclaim. Okay.
You have 4 points of acclaim. Reputation roll. Yep. And to use it, we can have you buy. You can buy medals, which I'm just going to hand out. By the way, I'm not going to do that for you. And then gain favor. With renown comes the attention of others. You may spend a claim to obtain a favor from an NPC you encountered. So you can actually burn these as favors if you want. And the funny thing is, there's a typo in the rules here because it says increase in cost may be combined. Getting a favor from a foreign ambassador costs 4 glory. So you can tell they just like filed the numbers off the Klingon system.
Yeah.
Nice. Increase your reputation. You may increase your reputation by 1 by spending a claim equal to the reputation you are increasing to. So if you are going from like you can go from 4 to 5, but it costs you 5 points.
Just shy. Oh well.
Just shy. You're just shy. But you can get a promotion to a higher rank by spending 3 acclaim. Rank.
That wouldn't be the worst thing to happen this
You
week.
become a captain. And then status, which is your character, the commanding officer, may alter a trait of the ship. Oh God, no! I'm not going to make you buy extra spark plugs for the warp core. There are a few medals and awards that I'm going to throw out for each of you. But did you guys? You don't have to spend them now because you can use them in play to influence characters. But did you possibly want to upskill your, either skill or change or in some way get promoted? Because I think you're the all lieutenants league, as I recall.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is fine, and you can just kind of hold on to them as we play. If you don't want to do it for right now, you can be elevated if you're a non-com. Apparently, and as commanding officer, you can do other things. Okay, but there are a number of medals and things, and I will look into those. They'll put you in for them. And you don't have reprimands, which is good. Did you draw a reprimand? Chance of suffering a reprimand. Please tell me I don't have to roll a reprimand. Reputation roll resembles a task. Test a few constraints. All right. Yep. So, I didn't know if anybody wanted to rank or just wait until awards were handed out. But that's okay.
I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass for right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
look at this.
I'll hold
these
off.
rules a little bit better.
Yeah. And mostly it's a purchase thing. So now you can go shopping. And I will say, in terms of purchasing a medal or award, I'm just going to give you an extra 3. Just bump your amount up to 3 so that you can, if you want to purchase one of the awards that are sitting in the core rule book. There's like Medal of Honor, things like that, and they all have a mechanical effect. So they're magical. Like there's the Surgeon's Decoration, which I think Destiny would have. And then it's sort of a once per mission, you can pull out your award and drop the difficulty of a task by 1. That tends to be its special skill. But anyway, you guys have reflected on you've reflected on your story. You're all set. There is probably going to be a medal ceremony because they're talking about it, and that's what the buzz on the ship is. That you guys had done some stuff. The entire away team had you dealt with Cardassian attacks. You dealt with several other things. You dealt with Bajorans undergoing a whole set of problems about their homeworld getting even more savage, and now they're working on putting in awards for you because there's paperwork that has to be done in Starfleet. But in the meantime, the first officer, if I can remember her name, because I don't remember her.
I just remember Betazoid.
Which was a bit shocking to me too. And I made her. Let's see here. Because my computer shut down, so all the nice screens that I had open are not anymore. And this is the command crew. Okay. So First Officer Alara Thorne is probably just gonna call you all together at this point. And if you want to bring, I'm gonna assume Ragathor is gonna be along for the purposes of getting you guys to do stuff. You can also select a couple of additional crew members after you get this mission brief. And any of you can kind of talk among yourselves of what kind of person you want to bring. But you're going to put you in a conference room because that's where the fun is. Okay. Oh, I love the fact that this is where you got gaslit. Okay. And let's see. I really appreciate you guys' bit of patience on this. I'm get my screen back here. All right. No. Good Lord. On-screen resources. Okay. I'm sorry. I've just got to, for no apparent reason, I'm going to bring the first officer's token on the board, even though we don't care. Anyway. So she's going to, call you all in and say, well, congratulations. However, there isn't a lot of rest for the weary at this point because of the way that the Cardassian situation is starting to heat up. We're going to need to look into supplementing Starfleet's resources in this sector. And as such, she looks over at Lemuel and says, I assume I believe you're versed in starship systems.
Yes.
Quite adequately.
I would like to think so, sir.
All right. And Nellis, are you able to? I believe that you were essentially like a Mako in your last position.
No, I was fiddling with intelligence.
Oh, okay. Well, that could come in handy too. I think that there's some things that you might need to be dealing with here. And then Ragathor, I just want you out of here. Yeah. And Sarah, this mission's going to possibly involve some biological fitness, because what I want you to do is to report to, not to there. I want you to report to Surplus Depot I-5 at the edge of the sector. And this is a Starfleet mothball location. And I need you to assess and basically assess the space frames that are in dock for possible reactivation, either to use tactically or to use for refugee transport. Okay. Does this make sense to all of you?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to give for the first time anywhere, we're going to try a mission brief. We're going to say, okay, there's my bucket, the bucket of swill. So it's assess space frames. For use, what other things would be required here? I think it's just assess space frames for use, to be honest. For use in tactical or refugee duties. All right, and I believe that is all of it. And the other one is like there's the standing orders of strange new worlds, new life and civilization. Don't be a dick. How's that? And that's essentially your only mission directive at this point. And again, adhering to it or going against it will give you more or less complications and stuff. You don't have to necessarily worry about it. But if your group could leave in about 3 hours, that would be good. You're going to be taking over, I believe, just a heavy shuttle. The ones that may have the little sandwich maker in them.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're going to get the ones
okay.
that may have the sandwich makers.
The one, is it the one with the Foreman grill, or is that just the panini maker?
This is Admiral Foreman did not have a grill on this. So yeah, this is the panini maker. And then it has like a cooler for sandwiches. I think that was the big one. The shuttle also has like a low power phaser and some minor shields, and it'll be able to scoot there in about a day. And it can accommodate like 8 people. It's one of those that has like it has 2 seats and plus a kind of an engineering station up behind people. So it's not quite a spacious as a runabout, but it's like a kind of a runabout cockpit size. So there you go. Is there anything? You've got a couple hours. Yeah, that's way too roomy, but we're going to do it anyway. But you guys have a couple of hours to sort of prepare for the mission. If you've got anything you want to do, any affairs you want to put in order, last minute counseling, preparatory counseling. I've been watching Warhammer, so I'm just thinking of all these horrible things that you have to do to prepare for a mission. But yeah, you guys, she's gonna just kind of get up, leave you to your own devices at this point. You can pretty much requisition anything you need out of ship stores that make sense. You have just a couple of hours to look at it. So you can talk if you want.
Yeah. So this is cool.
Don't all
get to
get
go-
into Starfleet at once.
So what's the name of this place we're going to again?
This
Depot?
is Surplus Depot I-5. It contains a dry dock facility, and there are ships and things there. There's a manifest there.
Is it crewed, or is it nobody's on board there?
It is staffed, of course, as always by Zach Dorn, apparently. Actually, it's probably not staffed by Zach Dorn. Does anyone want to decide that they know the person who lives there, who is there? Does anyone want to make an instant a love connection?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah.
We're walking in cold. Yep. There's an inventory of ships available at the spot. That's not bad. See what other things would be there. Yeah, it's kind of in the Federation, not rear, but it's deeper toward the core of the Federation. So that's cool. And again, there's these are old derelict, or they're decommissioned ships in various states of disrepair, but in various states of disassembly or mothballing, and so you'll have to kind of pick people up to speed if you need to.
Okay, and about how many ships are at the depot?
The system gives 1, 2, what's my map say? 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. There are 8 ships.
Okay.
Should we bring some engineering crews to pilot them back?
Or at least for assessments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys want to draw 2 engineers, or how many engineers do you want to drag into this?
Well, I'm going to make the stupid statement of I don't think we need more than one security person, which is me. So
Okay.
The GM can now, and that's when 47 Cardassians pour out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
It's a surplus depot. What could happen at surplus depots?
What could happen?
With Federation starships? just lying
Laser won't
around?
stop flashing 12 o'clock. Damn it!
Yes. Oh God. Yeah. All the ships have dust cloths on them. But yeah. So we only need one security person. We're going to stay kind of heavy on engineering crew, is what I'm hearing.
That's
I think that
probably
makes
the-
sense.
Okay. Lemuel, did you want to bring anybody specific, or any was there any reputational kind of any skill cross section you're interested in?
Say that again. Sorry.
What kind of skills do you think you're gonna, what kind of specialties do you think you're gonna want?
We're definitely going to need someone who is going to know all about starting up warp cores and engines and stuff.
Okay. So it's a warp core specialist.
Warp core specialist.
Yeah.
Probably a weapons person.
Weapons guy.
Weapons guy, maybe a medical guy. Or I guess
that would be Azara.
that could be Azara, yeah.
Yeah, we only need one doctor and one weapons guy. Well, I'm thinking in terms of engineering, so you need a weapons person. I'm assuming somebody for life support.
Yeah. Life support. That was.
And then let me see, what other things would you have to do? There is one that's called just general structural integrity. I could see.
We could use one of those, because that would really suck if we did all this work into putting a ship into shape and go to warp, and everybody ends up as a tomato thrown on the floor.
Yeah. That would be bad. And again, you just have to assess, not necessarily make it space worthy. Just to let you know, to make sure that what your mission is before you get too excited about. You're going to be turning wrenches. You will still be turning wrenches, but you'll have that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we'll just put these 4 guys out here, and we'll call them A, B, and C for right now, until you guys decide to give them personalities, or chat does, because chat's abandoned us. I haven't been watching chat either. Hey, Vi, I didn't even see you guys. Goodness gracious, did we get a raid and I didn't know? Oh man, you guys are going to have to remember that. You guys are going to have to point those out. Okay, so do you just want to kind of pile in the shuttle, kind of with your damage control kits? Nels, is there any security thing that you'd want to take other than just everybody's got a phaser? I know I'm asking a loaded question. I would ask this question whether there was something there or not, to be honest.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, I will make sure that the shuttle we're taking, has the requisite number of phasers, and maybe even like one phaser rifle.
Okay.
But I don't. Again, what could possibly go wrong?
Yes.
I will now eat my own phaser.
Let me see. There's, spacesuits would be there. I mean, that's the fun thing about Star Trek, is all the equipment's just kind of there. I'm guessing there's probably more heavy duty scanning equipment would be something. So I would give you a beefed up security tricorder.
Okay, that works.
Because I mean, part of it is you're also going to be looking at internal security systems probably is something you'll be evaluating. Because it's going to be like, okay, if it gets boarded, how does internal sensors and things work? So you could still be, part of essentially an engineering assessment of internal security systems. I think Ragathor is going to make sure it's adequately staffed in a xenoanthropological point of view. Zara, I think definitely he's so useful. I definitely think you on life support and your ability to kind of assess the sick bay situation.
Absolutely.
How the medical systems are. Because the ships have been they were decommissioned for a reason. So they'll be in more or less states of repair, and also apparently even in the future, people slack off and don't put everything in a report. So yeah, we'll just have you putting along in your shuttlecraft. I don't know if any hijinks happen during the 12-hour trip. Is if there's any heart-to-hearts with an ensign or discussion of not remembering shit or anything like that. No? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're
I
good.
think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to put you in there. You're approaching the system, and it's it's the big starport kind of thing. Let's see if I can actually find one. I'm going to see if I can look for Star Trek boneyards. Okay. Well, it's a Cardassian shipyard. I don't think we want to do that. No, it's nice that there's a video of the shipyards of Star Trek. But I'm just going to grab. No, I'm not. I'm not going to allow ads. The hell with you. All right, I'm not going to Utopia Planet because everybody there. It's not quite as expansive as this, but I think it'll do. Okay. With the exception that things are lit up blue because nothing is happening. All the ships are dead. But essentially, it's a sprawling dock complex. There are some ships actively undergoing repair here. Nothing as fanciful as an upgrade, but there are ships like the Ticonderoga is here, and that's undergoing upgrades or upgoing system maintenance. And it's probably an ambassador class. But she's undergoing refits. Her warp core has been extracted, so you're not getting your readings off of that. But as you're approaching the area, there's a challenge. I don't know who's in charge of the mission.
I almost want to say the engineer.
Yeah, I would say it would be me.
Works for me.
Okay. Engineers. Okay. You do get a rather bored. He's not. No, this is just a really slovenly bored human. Hey, Mr. Glathman. So yeah, you've got a very slovenly kind of bored human. Let me see. Where is he? And his name is obviously something Dutch.
Vanderhoff.
Vanderhoff, yes. Oh, all right. Someone's tossed in an enemy. All right. You let me know if there's anybody that you wanted as an enemy in here. And a Glick. You dick. All right, guys, congratulations. We're actually getting the Goliath-Man treatment.
All right.
Redeem enemy. Yeah, we're gonna have to. It's gonna be Dutch related. Glathman, did you have a glitch in mind, or is this dealer's choice? So hopefully, yeah, no, I guess I don't have it. Okay, dealer's choice. Okay, so whoever wants to in the player group, we have 2 redeems waiting. One is an enemy. It's 1,000-point redeem, which is about one of the more expensive redeems to pick up. So it's up to you guys as to how to kind of scale it. The enemy can be, hidden or an opponent or whatever. If you want me to do it, congratulations. I'll pick something terrible. And the enemy, if you do make one, you can even make it personally tied to you or something like that. And we can avoid a named enemy if possible, but hell, it's all open. If it's a named enemy, they'll have plot armor though, so be careful. And then the other thing is a glitch, and whoever wants to essentially take a critical failure themselves, you can do. All right, so that's what those 2 things are for a game. All right, so Respin Wennis is kind of a little mousy guy, and he's like, okay, who is this? Hello.
This is Lieutenant.
Hello.
You have
Hello?
to let go so I can. Does he know he's got to let go so I can talk?
No, apparently he doesn't. But yeah, all right. Yeah, he's back. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Lieutenant Lemuel Higby of the USS Odyssey.
Okay. Oh, that's a
Where
great ship. When is she coming in for her warp coil overhaul?
Oh, she just had one done not too long ago. So it'll be a
Okay.
bit, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. How are things with you? And he is just absolutely starved for attention at this point.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, good. We are under orders to evaluate and assess some of the mothballed ships here.
Okay. Do you have? Did? Oh yeah, no, it's right here on the. I just got a memo. Okay, yeah, it says that I was supposed to expect you. So okay, good.
Check
What
that
did
off
you?
your list.
Yeah, what did you want to do? I have some teams out. Have you seen my teams?
They haven't come up. No.
Okay. Well, if you see a small Class J shuttle just around, that's them.
All right.
And I don't know what. Did you want to? Yeah, he's now just sort of, uh, behind him on the wall, you see like a bunch of his trophy shelf. So you see some trains on the wall, like Earth trains, behind him. So he's got a wall full of these things.
All full of trains. Wow.
Wall full of little model trains. That's his deal. But he's like, oh, okay, well, did you need any data, or are you good?
If we could get the manifests of all these ships.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're dealing with a packlet almost. It's kind of this weird thing.
What is his rank? Can I pull rank on him?
I'll let you know when ChatGPT finishes rendering him.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh man, he is. Yeah, he's mean. He's gonna put him up here.
Oh, he looks exactly like I imagined him.
He looks sterner than I'd imagine. I'm not gonna play him that way though. He's just gonna be forgetful. They have trains, but yeah, I can get you the manifest here in a little bit. Have you got? Wow, I'll bet you could tell me all kinds of things about the Odyssey. We have a hull here, and there is indeed a a Galaxy class just primary saucer just kind of parked out there, among other things.
Oh, that's very
Ooh.
cool.
Yep. So he's very excited about that. And did you want anything specific? I have a lot of ships.
So we were given a list of 8 ships,
Okay.
and I want their ship facts.
Okay.
They ever, drive into a lake or anything like that.
Yes. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh yes. Hold on. And he has to look through paperwork, and you can really tell that he is he's using the equivalent of space whiteout on some of the things before he gets them to you. It'll take me a little while to prepare that document for a full log from the ship. But you guys could, I mean, if you want, you could come. I have a replicator that makes an excellent tea if that's while you wait for the paperwork to process.
Thank you.
But
I
if you-
appreciate that.
But if you want, you can just you know, if you want, here's the ships. Because basically the captain of the Ticonderoga is, well, they just keep to their ship now. We had tea once, and now they just stay on their ship. He's Hutch. This is like Hutch.
Oh boy. Yes. Tell me, what's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, let me see. Pumpernickel. A nice mutton, lettuce, and tomato, where the mutton's really lean. I'm going deep cuts on this stuff, people.
Very good. Nice.
Yeah.
I will
He's,
will be able to.
he's literally just not doing anything helpful at all.
Yes, I'll get that to you right away.
Yeah, he's there's all right, and and he, go to cargo bay 7. That has the fewest. Everything else has parts in it. So go over to cargo bay 7, please.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's around a creepy thing. As you buzz in, I'm assuming Talus, you're going to be driving.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do a con and control.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Ooh.
3 successes.
All right. What I'm going to do is you automatically generate some success for your group, and we're going to start the treadmill. Okay. This was a 0 level piloting task, so I start with 6 threat, and it was a 0 level piloting task to kind of dock the shuttle. For a place that's a scrapyard or an engineering facility, it's kind of a bit run down. If that makes sense, you're seeing scraped paint, things like that. It's not exactly a bustling area of activity. And the shuttle docks. The doors actually close. There's not a force field, so the heavy doors come down and seal up the docking bay. And
Okay.
now you're and if you want to get out, it looks amazingly like Shuttle Bay 2.
Oh, even the same ladies there.
The same lady is even there. or if I can copy it, the same lady will be there.
Hmm.
Oh God, I want the scouts, the hamsters. The captain's not around. Oh man, take all the fun people away. Okay. Yeah. So you're out there. There's the guy kind of comes in. He's really, he is like, 4 foot nothing and a half, right? And he's very frail. It's like he hasn't had anything. He hasn't worked out in forever. It's like he's barely there, but seems to be overall fairly healthy. So he's just comes in and comes out and just greets you, and it's kind of, I don't know, Zara, did you want to do any kind of psychological observation on him, or?
I think, yeah, naturally I try to observe people, so I just kind of want to get a general feel of where he's at.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep. He's got a vibe. You gonna vibe check him?
Yeah.
Okay, so Beta Z vibe checks. If I can open up the PDF file for you, because not only can you not get to it, I can't get to your character sheet either. There we go. It's opened up 25 copies now because I was insistent. All right, so let's go with probably, definitely insight and definitely science, or definitely medicine. So you got to basically have 14 as a target. You do have psychoanalysis if you really seriously need to mess with him. By the way, you also have etiquette as a focus to use maybe later. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not reading crap. I got a 15 and a 20.
A 20?
Yeah, I got a 20.
Okay,
You
well,
accidentally yell out your most embarrassing secret.
Yeah, you could actually just blurt out to him that he looks like vomit warmed over or something, if you want to say that.
I've never met a midget in real life. Oh, I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry.
We could go with that one. You're in shit now.
I mean, little person. I mean, I'm sorry.
Just stop. We already have enough HR violations in this sector alone.
Just hear him dinging up here. These are definitely we're approaching a Pulaski level event at this point. Well, he does his best. He sort of says, "Well, I've got," and he's clearly rattled by what you said, and
Fair,
and he's now gonna say, "Well, well, how about you go find yourselves a drink right now?" And he's trying. He's like, his body language is completely uncomfortable at this point, and and he points you down, corridor A. And just go down to the records room, and that's, it's clearly marked. You can't miss it. I have something to do in my quarters.
Before he leaves,
yes,
I want to hand him a panini that I made on the shuttle with a panini press. just a pumpernickel mutton, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Just to kind of like get on his good side, be like, oh,
I'm gonna be like walking away during this point. So
are you trying to melt into the deck at this point? Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shuttle we brought has a really cool sandwich maker. I thought maybe you would like try one.
Yeah. The replicators we get here are, well, they're not exactly in great order. When we get them, by the time something shows up here, and then he actually, takes the preferred sandwich in his tiny, now we're discovering in his tiny hands.
Tiny little PJT hands.
Oh God. Tiny hand. Yes. What was it that he'd do? Yeah, his little Dinklage hands. He takes the sandwich. He is now not sure what
Like,
to do. It's bigger than
what
him.
a sandwich.
Yeah. I like the idea you hand it over and it's like this forced perspective thing where it's like, here's the sandwich. Here's a cup. So he now he sees the sandwich and still wants to kind of go to his quarters. So he's not sure what to do with the sandwich, but now both of his hands are full. And he does say, I think, so what I'd like you to do is why don't you roll a presence? And since they don't have cooking, what the hell would be the cooking skill in this game? Engineering?
Command of the kitchen.
I took a pastime of cooking, so
You did?
yeah.
Were you in on the sandwich making?
Sure, why not?
Okay. But yeah, now I've got to find out. So yeah, you go ahead and do a support roll. Lemuel, I guess.
I'm going to say control plus engineering because we're putting together a sandwich. God damn it!
Yeah, I think so. It's with the replicator. So is it a programming role? I like how we could piss away a whole session just on how to make a sandwich. Yeah, I think control and engineering. God, I'm going to ask that of the designers of this game. To be honest, what the hell? So yeah, both of you guys roll and see how you do. As part of it is tell us you might just be making accidental Hosperat, is what I'm thinking might happen. I think you have made accidental Hosperat.
No, I have. After the whole reputation debacle, the dice have decided,
Are they your friends again?
that they love me. I mean, really love me.
Oh, so, goodness.
Yeah, that's 3 successes, but it means nothing unless Higby gets some stuff.
Yeah, Higby, you gonna get
I've
on
got
this?
2 successes. Yeah.
All righty.
Nobody engineers a sandwich like us.
I am really stunned about the idea that we're going to have to engineer a sandwich in this game. It's like, sure, I'm going to go into Modifius's forums and go, all right, how do I make a pumpernickel sandwich? Go.
With
okay,
that
so
much lettuce and tomato,
yeah,
we will indeed.
Thanks, guys, for bringing back some Star Trek 1. I should lose. I should lose threat now because of what you did. So wait a minute. How many successes have you guys got altogether? I think
I got 2.
I got 3.
You got 3. So I think to cover the social faux pas, it's probably 2. So you have between you, the team has 3 that they can spend on things. And this is a kind of a collective thing. If you guys wanted to come up with any conditions or additional advantages you wanted to create, or just bank it.
It's clearly a very good sandwich.
It is. It doesn't run down his hands or anything. It's a well-engineered sandwich.
Well-engineered, structural integrity, just the right amount of mustard.
Oh God. Yep. So he's happy. He's gonna go. Well, thank you for this. It's a very well-made sandwich. Possibly the best sandwich I have ever seen in my entire life, my entire 78 years. And then he sort of spindles off. There's not a lot of spend going. His life has you don't wind up in charge of a repo yard if your life is going well. If things are going to plan.
He pissed off somebody 35 years ago, and he's been here ever since.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So he's sorry.
I'm afraid I annoyed the only blue shirt in the room. I'm so sorry.
Oh God, yeah, I'm not sure how they. I'm going to put that as a Starfleet coverall. Even though he's probably, you're right, he is probably a blue shirt when you get down to it. But yeah, so he's going to toddle off to his he's going to toddle off to his place. He said, "I'll be back, but you go down there, and there should be tea started." And as he goes off turns down the hall, you hear him yelling back, don't forget to make sure that you unplug it before it, after you're done. And then, he's just toddling off down the hallway, and that's the last you hear of him. So you guys are standing here in the waiting room of the shuttle bay. Did you just want to go off to his
Let's
magic
go
bay?
get the tea.
Let's go
Okay.
get some tea.
I'm just gonna be muttering how sorry I am as we're walking.
Good. Humility, sadness. Call me Hutch. Let me see. Do we have a? Yeah, they've got a. For now, I'm just not going to do anything. It's going to all look like a next gen set. Yeah. So there's a little bit of a lounge. It's there. There is a dilapidated percolator teapot. It's like it's actually an antique, and it has a cord coming out of it, and it's plugged into a power module on the desk or on the table, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if anyone's ever seen tea made like this in the last century.
This is interesting.
And along the wall, you can think of it like a more of a. It's not quite a break room. I mean, it's put together, but it has that break room feel. Where there's cups along the wall, there's cabinets, there's a shitty microwave equivalent. There's kind of a shitty microwave or replicator that makes that lets you cook fish in it.
Ugh.
Hoping everybody remembers that from their lives. But yeah, there's and the tea in the kettle is kind of boiling, starting to boil over, and there's a little percolator lid, and water's perking inside of it. And then there's a couple of boxes of tea up on the shelves next to the cups.
Blood wine tea? I've never heard of that. Let's give that a shot.
Is that a wake time?
What's this one? Ketracel White? The hell is that?
The hell is that?
What kind of tea is that?
What does the logo on that box look like? I'm just really looking for the Celestial Seasonings version of these two things. Destiny, did Azara find any particular tea in the
Do they have coffee?
Yeah, there's a it's not immediately obvious, if that makes sense. But there are a lot of cabinets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start rummaging through cabinets for.
Okay. After a very little bit of work, you do find like something that looks like coffee beans, and it does. What's it called? Essentially it's Capellan coffee beans.
Oh, these are the highly caffeinated ones. They really give you a jolt.
Like a slap in the face.
Perhaps I could
Yes.
use it.
With a bat left tied to your mama.
There is amazingly, there's a grinder right there next to it, and some settings. And I'm assuming that you know what you're doing if you ask for coffee, or is this something that you just order from the hole in the wall?
Normally, I can brew my own coffee. It's been a little bit, but I can brew my own.
Okay. you've actually done this, or your character thinks they can do this?
My character thinks she can do this.
Okay, that's even better. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an engineering and control control roll. You do have, I mean, all right, evens or odds, Destiny.
Evens.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't take the roll I just made.
Okay, I'm going to throw, do you want me to throw the die, or do you want to throw the die?
You can throw a die.
Okay, let's see if my system still works.
I made it
Okay,
before.
1 odds. So it rolled across the screen. All right. Well, you did put the coffee in the part of the grinder you think was a grinder, and yeah. So you put beans into some container in the some part of the grinder, and it looks like there's about 4 or 5 buttons here, and the labels are worn off with age.
I am
That's all
going to
part of
push
your
the
odds
middle
thing.
button.
Okay. Well, as you press the middle button, there is a slow vibration of the thing, and it starts low, and it sounds like just metal scraping on metal. The coffee beans aren't doing anything from where you place them. And the thing just begins to speed up and speed up and speed up, and I'm going to redeem the glitch on this. And you guys are hearing this, and it's making like a shrieking noise, like a tortured soul of a small appliance.
I'm quickly going to hit that middle button again like 6 more times.
Okay, the pitch increases.
Hey, Lemuel, do you know anything about
God,
coffee?
make it stop.
It sounds like a phaser on overload.
Yeah, is this thing?
Yeah, that does actually sound
Oh,
like a phaser on overload.
Nope,
What?
nobody's phaser's on overload. All right, good.
So it is getting
when
into
you sit on your phaser and accidentally set it to overload.
it's like you're butt dialing, but with consequences. Yeah, there's this does continue to escalate. It seems as Zara's attempts to disarm whatever the hell this is is going wrong, and it is beginning to be quite painful at this point.
Can I roll to see if I can slap it or whatever?
Yeah, I sure as
real
hell hope
quick.
so. Let's go with daring and engineering.
All right. That is 13.
It's
1 success.
All right. Well, you managed to at least slow it down, and now it's back to a bit of a dull thing. And you found out that like this thing has it's like an espresso machine that's out of control. There's a looks like the place she put the beans is some kind of a warming area or a staging area, and then you have to kind of do a twist to let the beans drop in to whatever the grinder is. So you have decoded the grinder for her. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Do you want to tell
sense.
her, or do you want to not tell her, or what?
I am just going to grind the beans for her.
Okay.
Thanks.
I will present her with probably a cup of coffee.
Okay.
You're the best. I am so sorry. Hey, I was going to ask you, I was reading about California class starships. I wonder if that would be good enough to have this capacity to do a medevac if we need to.
Pretty versatile.
Yeah, they were designed to be, but especially if they, what is it? If they painted it blue, it's more science medical.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has a
That-
livery.
That might be a hint.
So does that mean you're just going to go get some blue paint? The other engineers are also they've just tagged along. So
Oh, I forgot there was other people.
there's other people here, and that's okay because they're all like just. I think they might actually do their job as a hype crew or a Greek chorus, to be honest. But I think the structural engineer they all went when Ezra called him a midget. I think they all just collectively sucked in their breath.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah. But yeah, they're happy. And actually, yeah, whoever the structural engineer is said, "Wait, oh, good, I can get some blue paint if that'll do it." That's how the Cali classes work. You just painted them. They're all inside. They're all pretty much the same ship.
They're all pretty much the same.
It's a lot of ops. But yeah, your structural engineer D, he actually claims to have served aboard a Cali class, and so he was kind of excited about painting it blue, finding one and painting it blue now.
Well, have at it.
Did we actually get a list of these 8 ships, or?
Not yet. Well, there was a list of 8 in theory, so
Okay.
yes, we can grab that.
All right.
8 decommissioned ships and their class in G. Okay. So I'm gonna have like the magic cheat machine hand me stuff because what we're working off is a mission brief, by the way.
Okay.
And so it's got this. Oh man, there's a Soyuz class. Of course there fucking is. A Walker
Everywhere.
class. Oh no, we're not doing the Shenzhou. Let's pretend that the things that are actually showing up aren't. Where should I put this list? Because I can for you as players.
Discord chat, probably.
Yeah, Discord
Yeah.
chat.
Okay. Gonna throw this in. Where's my Discord chat? You guys are way better at this than I am.
I'll look at that stuff later.
Okay, there we go. And for the audience at home, here are the ships. Which include the Indianapolis, a Miranda class, a Constellation class. There's an Oberth. There's a Saladin because we don't care about copyright here. There's a Walker class. There is a Renaissance class, which I don't remember. There's the Soyuz class, which is essentially Miranda. And then there's New Orleans. So, and then it has like a bit of a rundown of each of the ships.
Okay.
So we can work with that. Gutted and dormant. The last location of Crew Gamma. Oh yeah, ignore that last little bit. Because that's what the mystery is, and ChatGPT remembered too much. It knew too much, and I have to kill it now.
Oh dear.
There. Look at that. It didn't matter. It was all. Whoops. No, that was this one. Edit. I'm just going to remove a clue that you weren't supposed to have. And there we go. Yep. So, yep, there's the ships. You guys are managing to get your tea and things like that. Did you guys want to try like Lipton's, or did you really want the blood wine and Ketracel White? And
Well,
from the looks
I'm
of the,
gonna-
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to
Go
avoid
for
the
it.
sleepy time, which has a sellout instead of a.
Oh, sleepy sellout tea.
That's some serious sleepy time.
Yes. There's La Mancha lemon. So what you can also see from the boxes, there's all kinds of boxes. They're all battered. It's like these have been salvaged too. Like a lot of the things you're seeing in here have been salvaged. So it's a good life, you enjoy it. Pretty much the tea's adequate unless you guys want to do anything magical about it.
No.
Okay.
No.
He's tea.
Tea is tea. Well, Mr. Oxbridge would disagree. Kevin Oxbridge would have an opinion about tea.
That is very true.
Anyway, Respin comes in, and there's something different about him. He comes in. He does still have the sandwich in his hands. It's going to be leaving his quarters. It's the break room now. So he goes and gets a paper plate out, puts it down, and puts a sandwich on it, and dries his hands off, and then gets a piece of wrap and puts his name on it, and then puts it in the chiller. So yeah, and then you see like there's only a couple of other kind of lunches in there with different names. One looks like it's an Andorian name, and one looks like it's kind of French. One's in French? But yeah, it only looks like there's only a couple other people that put their lunches in the fridge. But yeah, there's something odd about Raspin. I don't know if you guys really want to poke into that or not. There's just something different about him since he came back. He's actually a little slightly more confident. Oh, yes. Well, thank you for the sandwich. And I see that you've made tea and coffee. Yeah, your drink did not meet with his approval, Lazaro.
Of course.
Done yet another thing. He did say tea specifically, so he's not sure about it. But here's the plan. Here's the manifest. There are eight ships out of the dozens we have here that would probably be recommissionable, and then turns over the list that you have. These are the good ones. These are them, all right. As a matter of fact, I have a crew over on the Indianapolis right now. I can tell them to stop. They were scheduled to remove the gravitic plating out of it. Would you like me to have them stop that before you have to put it back?
Yes, I would appreciate that, Furman.
Okay. So he calls over to them, and it's Wennis to Eldern on Gamma Shift come in, and he tries to be reaching Gamma Shift and does not seem to be reaching them. And he's also getting kind of more agitated and nervous about it, believe it or not.
Can I do a psychological read on him at this point?
Sure. Anything like an actual mind reading or?
Yeah, I want to try to actually read
his thoughts.
Yeah, half because I think I've totally annoyed him. The other half of me thinks the vibe is off now.
Okay. Let me see. I would go with any successes on a 14 or less. And you also still have momentum if you need it.
Yay, 2 successes.
All right. So you only needed 1 because his thoughts are leaking everywhere. He is concerned. He's frustrated after the first 3 attempts, and after more attempts, he's getting a little concerned. So he's not even thinking about you or anything. Now he's actually kind of concerned about what's going on, that he's got a crew missing. And he kind of mutters to himself, oh man. Anyway, you guys have a shuttle, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, because the yard has got all kinds of things that will cause transporters a problem. Maybe you should go and check on Gamma. I'll bet that the comms are messed up. There's probably a dropout in comms, but on these old ships, I don't know if they may have ran into trouble that interfered with their comms. Would you guys be so kind as to go and see what the Gamma team is looking at?
Sure.
Of course.
What kind of trouble might they run into on a bunch of powered down starships, though?
We find all kinds of things on them. I mean, leftover giant green space Lincolns. Some Sometimes there's a a leftover thing from a mission that someone didn't clean up or declare. You wouldn't believe how many things people stick in panels or try and stuff into a Jeffries tube. So yeah, we've got there's plus some of these ships still have damage. And he does kind of go over. There's like just a nice little panel there because I don't want to build a new set. He doesn't, he doesn't register any radiation or anything to indicate the ship exploded or anything. It's just that his crew's not responding.
All right.
And I really don't want to go get them.
Okay. I guess we can go take a look.
We'll take a look. We need to go over there anyway.
Yeah, Indianapolis has doll's eyes.
Doll's eyes.
Like doll's eyes. Ever seen a Jemadar? Yeah, so he's going. Did anybody, you guys, it's all still bugging you what's different with Respin. I mean, he's more confident now. And more kind of, he has a task now. There's something that's going on. But yeah, anyway, it's okay. I'm sure you'll figure out what's up with him later as you head back to the shuttle.
Yep.
As I walk by him, I'm gonna kind of pat him on the shoulder. And
Okay.
way down here. I'm just gonna say, we'll find him. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
You go pat him on the head,
No, not on the head.
ruffle his hair.
Or people hate that.
No, I would have to shoot Jim. That's
Okay, that's how it is.
again. We're racking up HR points against us in just this sector alone. Please.
Was it what's the name of it? Man, who sang that song? Short People.
Oh, is that Randy Newman?
Randy Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to
roast
be.
hands.
Yeah.
Whatever he says.
But actually, when you go to clap on the shoulder, you kind of hit a little lower than you expected.
Oh.
Like you knew where he was.
Grab his junk.
No, you didn't grab his junk, but it was kind of like you hit him mid-arm, and you meant to hit him up in the shoulder, and you kind of hit him mid-arm. Like your aim was off for some reason. Don't know why.
That's strange.
Yeah, it is. Anyway,
But I'm going to give him still a reassuring pat.
Okay, reassuring pat. Feels different. He's still bony, though. There's still it's uniform and nothing, pretty much. So, yeah, you head back to the ship. You take the shuttle across. You shouldn't need any piloting roles unless you want to kind of rush it or approach it in any unusual way.
No.
And of course, just to make it completely standard, of course, the thing that interferes with transport is all the fields and tractor beams holding everything in place and all kinds of things that are the conduits and crap going back and forth to the ships. Makes comms messy, and it also makes what's the other thing it makes messy? Scanners. The three useful things you have: talking, escaping, and looking. So all three of those are shot, or at least you can't overcome them locally.
Sauce for the goose. The odds will be even.
The odds will be even. He mentions, if you see any leathery eggs, steer clear. Trust me. He just, as you guys go off.
What, with a little bacon and cheese, they're wonderful.
Yes.
Never mind.
Don't let the black oil touch you.
Yes.
So yeah, you get there, you're approaching it. It's a Miranda class. It's the Indianapolis, and it looks like it's got panels off, so you can see scaffold structure in the primary hull. Its little pew turret is gone. The little roll bar of doom is gone.
Cardassian cruisers sank 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief.
Oh, that will be good. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Oh God, nice. Thanks everybody for doing your history rolls, by the way. Yeah, so the Indianapolis, you know, so I'm asking it to assess the Indianapolis, and it'll just come back with some stuff. But yeah, I think that it was she was definitely damaged. She was definitely holed. But now there is a shuttle bay. There's one of two shuttle bays. That big 1 and 2 in the ass end of it. One is just closed. It's like the door is actually sealed up. So it is shuttle bay 2 if you're willing to go in there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Nothing weird ever happens in Star Trek.
No, nothing in the dark shuttle bay. Yeah, you can you land the shuttle. It looks like another shuttlecraft is here. It seems to bear the markings of the base, Depot I-5. And it just has a big old what would the equivalent to bomber art be on a Starfleet shuttlecraft for people who've been left alone too long? The nose art on the bombers
Yeah, what would
that
they?
are HR violations in and of themselves.
Oh,
Well, scantily clad women would be on the sides.
Yes.
If we're sticking with the Indianapolis theme, then perhaps shark features on the front.
Oh God,
yeah.
I love the idea. Okay, yeah, we could just make it like a tiger looking shuttle, or the shuttle has the tiger on it on the front.
Yeah.
And it's also got like this shuttle has also like some worker bee components strapped into it, if that makes sense. So it's got Waldos and things that it can go with, and you can see some emitters on the side. Yeah, and I'm assuming you get out of your ship and you see this shuttle, right? Are you getting out and kind of walking around, or not?
Well, I will presume that this shuttle bay is pressurized and we went through a force field when we landed.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it there is enough power. There is a working force field.
Okay.
The rest of the ship has very little power, so it's like a ship on batteries. And anybody who's familiar with, let's pretend this shipyard protocol is to keep all the ships, even if they're junk, to keep them at low level so they don't freeze in space. The ship just kind of can keep ticking over. You got energy, you got nuclear reactors. So you can get out if you want and exit your shuttle.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I want to do some scans for, like, I'm assuming now that we're like in the ship, the interference with tricorders is a little less.
Yeah, it's a little less. You're shielded from most of the nastier stuff. And we'll just pretend this is yet another shuttle bay. Boy, we're making a lot of use of them. Yeah. So, as you're walking around, there's going to be crates. It's a kind of a working shuttle bay. So there's a bunch of stuff that has been removed and is just stacked up here. Like you've got crates of things. So if you need to find anything, you just say, I'm looking for, phase inverters, or I'm looking for part of the warp core. And you can just say, well, is there a chance it's in the crates that are on this deck? So yeah, it's all, stacked up. I don't know if anyone else is looking around. Lemuel's looking for, you're looking for who? Life forms, or what are you looking for?
I'm going to go look at their shuttle. If the door is open, I'll, hello. Anybody
Can we
home?
try just paging them?
Oh, that's true. Do you want to try a little ticky? I got my beep. Hold on. There, like that. Hopefully you can hear it.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So you can just give a call out to anybody Everybody's comm badges, should relay through a shuttle if they can't reach each other.
Right.
Okay. What are you gonna are you just like doing any communicator nearby, just
Yeah.
broadcast your voice kind of thing? Anything you want to say? It doesn't have to be Shakespeare. But you could piss people
just
off.
looking anyone on board.
Okay. As you say this, tell us where are you?
I was going to the shuttle.
The shuttle. Yep.
Gamma shift.
All right. You went to Gamma Shift shuttle. We could mess up Ragathor. Let's make Ragathor the butt of this. He didn't show up. Ragathor is just kind of looking at crates, and he's getting all lost in trivia and just wandering. And from like the far end of the shuttle bay, you hear your own voice, Lieutenant, echoing back, and it says, "Is anyone here? Please respond." And as you say it, it kind of echoes through the shuttle bay from the far end, behind like lots of crates.
I'm gonna pull out my medical tricorder and just start walking that way and start scanning.
Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. So as you're scanning, are you scanning for life forms? What are you scanning for?
Yes, life forms.
Okay, well, Ragathor is nearby. And you pick up Lemuel, and you pick up Nels, and you pick up A, B, and C, and D. But you don't pick up anything else. Are you going to continue to talk while you do this? Like continue to call out on comms, or are you just going to...
I'm going to put it on a mode that like chirps every minute so I can follow the sound.
Okay.
Zara, is there some way you can link your tricorder into the Indianapolis's sensors so you can check for life signs outside the normal range of the tricorder?
With a little help, I should be able to do that.
Alrighty. So why don't we get you to do that, and then I guess we'll go search for these people.
Yeah, there's a chirp from the end of the shuttle bay where her voice was projected from.
Okay.
So it's sort of like someone's left the microwave and it's still chirping at you to come get your coffee.
Yeah, I don't like this. Lemuel is going to approach the chirp, kind of weaving his way through all the crates.
Do you want Ragathor with you or not? Do you want to bring a red shirt? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just bring Ragathor and Engineering A with you. Zara, why don't you and Nellis are going to try and link into the ship's sensors, I take it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So this is going to be kind of an engineering, it's going to be a mixed task. So Zara, I'm going to need a thing that you can't read on your character sheet because you don't have it. So you're going to be rolling on your side. It's going to probably be medicine and probably control, which is still 14. This will help you, get the protocols and things for the medical tricorder to interface, since it's going to be doing different kinds of sensing. And then tell us, you've got a good old-fashioned engineering and control, if those work for you, unless you have other ideas to use. You could use the security systems, because security sensors should find people. So
So I'll link it that way.
Okay. So you link into the security center. Any number of successes you want to do.
I have 2 successes.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Steve?
I got 2.
Okay. Yeah, you've got 4 4 successes altogether. The tricorder, clicks on, and the ship. You seem to be able to sweep the ship. Everything that you can tell, looking for life forms themselves, are not. You're not finding life forms other than definitely no humanoids. Nothing you were expecting to find. Right? You're not looking. If you're looking for the crew, you're not finding them. You do have 4 or 3 successes to ask additional questions of, and they can be from non-medical questions because you are also using security sensors, so you can assess other things if you're interested.
I wonder if we can scan for just comm badges or anything like that.
Well, speaking of which, go ahead.
No. I think we should be able to do that. And let's just do a general, any weird energy spikes, in the last couple of hours.
Any what spike? Energy spikes?
Yeah, any weird energy spikes.
Okay.
Or not so weird energy spikes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, anything that other than a dead ship, right? Basically. You're starting to play the sorry.
I
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I was interrupting Steve, so I was going to say, please go
Okay.
ahead.
And did and I forget the gentleman's name, the gentleman with the sandwich, did he tell us where they were working, or are they all scattered throughout the ship, or what?
He never mentioned. He just said that the team was over there. They were going to work on gravitic plating. Was what he said they were tasked to do.
So Jim's character might have a better idea where one would mess with the gravity plating.
You going to yell at him? Yell over at him?
No, let's not yell at him.
Okay. There's another beep, Jim, because I guess you're kind of playing Marco Polo around these boxes.
Yes, we're looking for the.
And you and Ragathor turn, and as you're walking, you actually. Well, let me see. Yeah, we're just going to do this dramatically because it's a real cool cliffhanger. You stumble over a body, and not just one body, like a bunch of body. Humanoid.
Ah!
Yeah, so they're quite dead, but they do have comm badges that are chirping. Well, there's a comm badge that's chirping.
Scream for Azara. Well, not scream. I'm going to shout.
Are you gonna bitch squeal, or are you gonna?
No, it was very, very manly. my shout of surprise.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ragathor is not as excited. He's a little more. Well, yeah, I don't know. They're made of sterner stuff because they practice mercy killing as doctors. Yeah, so you do see a bunch of dead bodies here. You can bring over if you want to bring Azara over. Hey, Azara, guess what?
Guess what, Azara?
You want to talk to her like you were actually going to do it? Let's role play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Azara, I need you here quick. Well, maybe not so quick. I don't think there's any rush.
On my way.
You need to see this. I think you should come here and see this. I won't tell you because no one on Star Trek ever tells anybody anything unless they're in the same room.
So I'm running over at that point because I'm like, I don't like the not so quick. Something weird's going on.
Technically, we're all in the same room. It's the flippin' shuttle bay.
Yeah, is
but
Talus
I'm
going to come along, or you're
off.
just leaving the security guy totally out of this, right?
Oh, I'm hoping he sees me half running and he heard the page and he's following me.
That would
But
make
you guys
sense.
are standing next to each other. You're going to go follow her
Yeah.
just because I don't know. You might need a guy who has a gun.
There you go. Good reason to pull the phaser.
All right. You take out your phaser. You're ready for anything. You still do have additional questions. As you were pulling up the screen, that was the thing you were asking, was about energy spikes. And it does have kind of a timeline of energy spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one that's kind of an ongoing underlying pulse. That it didn't look like something that you should see on a dead ship. You're pretty sure a dead ship shouldn't have some fluctuation. You don't have any details because you were drawn away before you could read what the bottom bar says.
Right.
Which the camera will of course close in on as you all run off. Yeah, you come across a pile of dead bodies, like 4 dead bodies, twisted in agony. And what would you like to do?
Do any of them look French?
There is someone who looks like they really, really are looking down on you, even from death.
The French one.
They wouldn't talk to you even if they weren't dead. So, yes, it does look like there is, it does look like there's burning and charring on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start do an initial scan, like kind of like an autopsy scan to see if I can determine cause of death, and then I'm gonna say we need to get these men back to the ship.
It's a little late for sick bay.
Yeah.
I still need to determine the cause of death and get their bodies back to their loved ones.
Okay. I don't know if anybody really loved these guys, to be honest. We loved them. They have a name. Let me see. The writers would have given them a name. But it looks like the internal organs have been massive massive tissue disruption. Kind of inside, it's kind of a bag of goo. There's a bunch of scarring and carbonized streaks on their bodies. They've got, charred uniforms, torn up things. And, it looks like they died, and they are like a little twisty with some, their face is a look of horror. They did die in distress, and they did not die quickly. So just letting you know. And,
I'm changing my mind. Instead of getting these guys off the ship, I'm going to say, maybe we should not be here.
Okay. And what I'm going to also say is the last roll of the night I will give to Lemuel. Just any engineering that you care to do. You can make a roll. It's a 0 difficulty level roll.
That is 1 success.
Okay, you have a freebie. It looks like these guys got caught in a baryon sweep.
That isn't something you would do on a decommissioned ship.
And that I think it's okay. That's where we'll leave it. Is you've got pile of dead bodies. Obviously not natural deaths. So there you go. So that is where you're at. Hey everybody, Architects of Fate. I really appreciate you watching this. We've gotten off. Sorry about a bit of a slow roll here when we started. I wanted to build tension, and I guess I built the tension as if you were at an IKEA. Anyway, we do have some things coming up this week. Tuesday we don't have anything. Wednesday, Off the Rails at 8 p.m., which is good. It's a little chat show by Not Too Shabby. Thursday is Fallout. Friday, Simon and Rufus might still be just taking their time because they're working on Star Trek Eternal coming up soon, where Lieutenant Noob kind of passes between dimensions, and we're not sure what to do with that. So that's a cool thing. Guys, what do you think we should have happen next week on this simple run? Whoever wants to go first.
I just feel bad for Lemuel because isn't he afraid of zombies? And this is basically like the beginning of how zombies start.
Now that you mention it.
He hadn't
Destiny-
thought of it like that, but
No, I didn't know
I've
about
seen this
naked
potential
people.
fan film before.
I've seen this fan film. Oh yeah, this is a fan film. Destiny, are you using that as your hope or fear? Is zombies?
Yeah, my fear is zombies and
hope is
having
zombies.
to become Lemuel's therapist.
What is your hope? That your fear is zombies. I would love it if it was your hope too.
My hope is that I get to do some medical stuff, but it doesn't look like
Oh,
I will right now.
Find a living creature. All right. And which of you guys wants to go next?
Well, my fear and hope are the same thing. Do phasers work on zombies?
phasers work on everything.
Well, this is
no,
true.
Except when they don't. That's the most annoying thing about phasers.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Everything on Star Trek works until it doesn't.
Until the plot says no. And Jim.
Huh, Jim hadn't even thought about zombies.
No, Jim. Jim is going to start talking to himself in the third person because
Yes.
that way, if the zombies attack Jim, Jim won't care.
Yeah. Well, it's just 1 degree of separation. I am worried. Lemuel is worried that there is something underhanded going on at this base.
Okay.
You know, whether it's something that somebody forgot to tell us about this ship or tell anyone about this ship, or our short little friend is got his thumbs in a couple of different pies.
Like you got set here to be set up.
Yeah.
You
Or
could
we
be
came
accused
across
of-
something that we shouldn't have.
This is the reason no one collects workman's comp under Zanshin's watch.
Yeah.
Nobody can collect workman's comp if they're dead. If any of those things happen, we'll let you know, people. So hopefully, we'll be back in a couple of weeks with maybe the answer to this. And I think, is this sufficiently Star Trek shit? Are we doing some Star Trek shit now?
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're doing
Classic.
some none of this implacable social crap that we can't solve because the plot won't let us. So anyway, folks, everyone say bye and I'll turn off the recording.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.